This was recorded at the Media Joint.
That is so rogue.
Boy, that's a bit rogue.
Is it even that rogue?
Welcome back to another episode of A Bit Rogue. With me, I have a returning guest, Reuben Styles, aka Y.O.G.A. How are we?
Oh, very bloody good. It's good to be back here. Thanks for letting me come and shoot the shit.
Well, you last came in a while ago. You were telling us that you had new Peking Duk music coming out. You guys were doing a Bunnings warehouse situation, but we'll unpack that later because we have even more exciting news. You just came out with a song with Jimmy Barnes.
That's right. Yeah, my first ever song with Jimmy Barnes. And it's been a dream since since I started doing music, because I've been a Jimmy Barnes and Cold Chisel fan my whole life. And, you know, it's the music which is kind of it's very ingrained in us as Aussies, that you're just like, all right, let's chuck on the cheers. Or just, you know, you just love listening to it. It makes you feel like you're an Australian for some reason. It doesn't make any sense. But, you know, when you hear K-San and it's like, you know,
It's pretty iconic.
it's pretty iconic stuff. And so, yeah, I got to meet Jimmy Barnes actually, I think it was 2015 APRA Awards. And it was the year that Duck won the most played song of the year for Take Me Over. And it also got, I think it was just, and Dance Song of the Year. And Take Me Over got the double whammy. And Jimmy Barnes was sitting next to us. And he came over and he goes, "We should write a fucking banger one day." And I was like, I'll never forget you said that.
Almost a decade ago, Joe.
Almost a decade ago. And so I've been waiting for the perfect song for him. And I guess since dabbling in the Cowtech era of Y.O.G.A, just started messing around with some beats and getting some guitars and some harmonica, and it sounded a little bit different to all the Duck stuff. And then I thought this one song in particular just felt like it was made for Jimmy Barnes. I was like, well, I don't know the best way to hit him up, so I went on Jimmy Barnes' website.
I heard this on today's show. You went on jimmybarnes.com or something?
Yeah.
Sounds scammy.
It does sound scammy. And I just, there was like a contact button, and then I said, hey, I made a song that I reckon Jimmy would dig. Also, by the way, it's Roops from Peking Duk. I promise. Hit me at... Ooh, I almost said my absolute. Hit me at beep. And yeah, just let me know if you're interested in this track. Send a Dropbox link. He emailed me the next day saying, "Rubes, it's Jimmy here. I love the song. Look, let's make this happen. You dream it and I'll scream it." And I was like, what?
Because next thing we know, it's going to be on the Woolies rotation. Because since you've been here last, Interstellar and Rodeo have both been on the Woolworths store rotation playlist. Every time I'm in there, I'm like, I know that guy. I don't know that guy.
Yes.
But
Woolies rotation. It's what
you've
I've always
had a
dreamed of.
huge organic growth since the last time you came on. So is it organic, or have you got a lot going on behind the scenes? So have you got a team pushing it, or do you really think because of the growing love for country music in Australia at the moment, it's getting pushed more?
Look, someone said to me recently, music, every single style of music has now been done. There's no new genres. Things like drum and bass, can come back like they are right now. And there's always going to be all the genres that are there, but they're kind of all set in stone.
Yeah.
And someone said, what we're doing right now with Y.O.G.A, which I say we're because it's a collective of people I work on the songs with, and like Blake O'Connor, who plays harmonica on Coming Up. He's the most goated instrumentalist in the world, and he's got a really sexy voice too. I just love that guy. I guess what's happening in the world of Y.O.G.A is a lot of people keep saying it's like a genre that doesn't exist yet. And I'm like, oh, that's so sick. I
cool.
love hearing that.
Yeah.
And I guess, electronic and country haven't blended much previously. I mean, Avicii did Wake Me Up, that banger, big song. But that was balls to the wall EDM, where this is a bit more stripped back.
Well, I mean, even when you were playing like Chicken Fried Remix, like that was
Mind if I
even
crack a beer?
No, I don't give a fuck.
All right. Get this on the mic, ready?
A yeehaw. Ooh, bit of dribble.
Yeehaw! Sorry about that. Yeah, as you were.
I already lost my train of thought.
Oh, no, I do. Oh,
No, it's fine.
I feel so bad.
No, it's a me problem. I want to say I'm working on it, but I'm not.
Good, don't ever change.
Well, my next question was anyway, you went to the Gympie Music Muster.
Yes. Oh, my God.
You played?
Yes.
Okay, so how was it being amongst the patrons there? Because they are die-hard country, true blue Aussies. Were you recognised at all?
Disregarding the Y.O.G.A set, can I just say really quickly that Gympie Music Muster is the sickest festival in Australia. I think we're just so conditioned to festivals being like, oh, $18 for a full strength drink, or like you can't bring drinks into the camping grounds. Gympie, they don't give a shit. It's like you get there, you set up your own bar in the camping area. People build bars just for the 4 days that they're there. Like there's full bars made out of tin. Like the amount of effort that goes into just like creating the coolest campsite.
It's like an OG, like if you time traveled. So like fun fact, my family and I growing up, like my mum is like very into like music, festivals and stuff, and not like bush doofy vibes. Like she would all make us go to the Hunter Valley kind of thing.
Yeah, cool.
And it's the same vibe. I actually worked on the PR of Gympie Music Muster back in 2018. So
You're kidding.
I've never actually been, but it is on my bucket list.
Oh, we're going next year. It's 100% like, I'm so excited to go, and not even like to play. Like, hopefully I get a set
It's
and
the
I get to
vibe.
play. But the vibe is so sick. Like everyone's there camping, and beers are $8. Like I could not believe my eyes when I saw like the machine come over. I was like, wait, what happened? Is it like half price beers? And they're like, no, they're $8. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And they're full strength as well.
I think that when people say like Aussie music culture is dying, you're just not looking hard enough, Jill. Go to the Gympie Music Muster.
100%.
There's lots
Yeah,
of
they've
rural,
got 6
rural
stages,
stuff.
and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, across 4 days, all 6 stages are playing music for 14 hours. Like,
That's a full
there's like
campus.
150 bands. It's so sick. I can't believe I didn't know about it sooner. I'm so mad at myself for not having gone for the last 20 years.
It's like a more chilled version of Tamworth. Like I like Tamworth because you can go into the pubs and everyone's playing. Like I think Cold Chisel played the year. Or maybe it was like only 2 members, a member.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like a proper, because it was only like $15.
Okay,
But it was
okay.
like at the pub, and like every single pub is like that vibe. Like you pay like $15, go out the back of the pub and someone's playing. Like it's just really
It
cool.
was Warm Chisel.
Probably lukewarm chisel.
Yeah, okay.
I could be making this
That'd
up.
be
It could have been
sick, though.
someone
I'd
else.
go to
Because
that.
I feel like... Anyway, it was fucking mad.
Yeah,
Are you
sick.
going to do Tamworth?
Um,
Am I allowed to ask
I haven't.
you that?
Yeah. I haven't announced the dates, but I can tell you now. At Tamworth Country Music Festival, I'm going to be doing 5 different shows. I'm doing the
Over
rounds.
like 3 days?
Yeah, over 3 days.
You'll be
but
hop, skip and jumping.
what I can say proudly is, oh God, is it the 26th or the 27th? One of the days I'm doing the Tamworth Hotel, closing it out, and they have this at the Tamworth Hotel. If anyone knows about Tamworth Country Music Festival, they have like this crazy block party in the car park, and it goes hard. And I could not be more excited to play that. That's going to be
Last
insane.
time I was there, I was probably one of the last people on the dance floor. It's fucking awesome. But then the last time I went to go, bloody COVID cancelled the whole festival. So I haven't been since a while, since pre-COVID, 2019.
So what you're saying is I'll
I'm
see you in
due.
January.
No, 2020 is the last time I went. So
Okay,
I'm
okay.
due.
But
See
I
you in
will.
Jan.
In 2025, are we doing this?
Of course, it could be my little birthday treat. Jock, you can come if you want.
Gee, thanks.
Mate, you are... Jock, by the way, for anyone listening, looks so ready for Tamworth right now. He's got the Kubra. He's got his bloody steel cap boots on.
As soon as I put my yoga hat on, he wanted to put the bloody Achilles.
Mate, that's my turf. That's where I grew up.
It is actually.
Actually?
Yeah. The family farm's like, 3 hours north of Tamworth.
Wow. That's sick.
We're all going to sleep at Jock's because it's right around the corner. That's what he said to me. He said we can stay at his. 3 hours.
Perfect.
It
We'll
is
just
just-
camp
Can't wait
on
to
your
walk home.
lawn. That's sick though. Yeah, I'm so excited for Tamworth. I've actually still never been to the Tamworth Country Music Festival. So
No way.
I'm about to.
Again, it's the vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even go to the actual festival itself. I was just pub hopping.
Well, I think the festival itself is, bands in pubs for like a week and a half.
Yeah, it's mad. You
And
go
then
to a
there's also
restaurant.
a few like lawn activations as well. I hate that word activation. It's
That
so,
was for a commercial.
oh, it's so cringe. But you know what? Stages, lawn stages as well. Oh my God.
That was a dad
I've
word.
never been either, and like having grown up there, but I hope that it's like a Nashville vibe. But
It is.
an
Everyone's-
Aussie version of Nashville.
That's the vibe. Like, everyone's walking the streets and it's just like, it's just fucking fun.
I've heard it's like, very, very Nashville vibes. Like on the streets and it's like 40 degrees and everyone's just getting blitzed.
But I will say, like, if you are considering going, like, actually book a combination now because it books out. Like, I'd be surprised if there's even a com available now.
Thanks, Mum.
Nice. Anyway, back to chat.
That's very smart. We love a good
We're in
travel tip.
December. It's next month.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Christmas time.
Do you know what else is holy shit?
Talk
So
to me.
you were on the Today show yesterday.
Yep.
You texted me today saying you're flying in from Canberra.
Yep.
You're all over the bloody shop. How are you managing between, now that yoga's getting quite busy,
Yep.
how are you managing Peking Duk and yoga?
And having a child and
Having a child
wife.
and being a father.
Oh my God.
I mean, and being a husband.
Being a husband and a dad, yeah. It's it's hard. It's really hard.
Because you're like working 2 full-time jobs right now.
Kind of burning at all ends, but I'm learning to make life easier for myself by not saying yes to everything.
That's good.
Only things that I really want to do, like a chat with Skye at a bit rogue.
For real. And
Swear
I only
didn't look-
messaged him this morning because someone had to pull out and I was like, Ruby Roo. And I was actually expecting you to be like, sorry, bitch.
No, yeah. At first I was like, oh, there's no way. And I was like, actually, in this state of mind after a big night last night, I'm like, may as well just come in and just shoot the
May
shit.
as well.
Yeah.
May as well be productive whilst hungover.
Yeah, 100%.
It's way better than rotting whilst hungover.
But yeah, what I should be doing really to juggle the 4 jobs I have in life right now is probably not be hungover as much. I know that everything's 10 times easier if I've had a bit of a sleep.
Yeah.
And if I'm not absolutely ruined from the night before.
But to be fair, though, sleep is hard when you're a parent.
Yeah, and also last night I was in Canberra. All my mates that I grew up with were at this music ACT Awards. and
Worth it.
it was just too fun.
Hometown.
Yeah, hometown.
You got to do it.
And Mum had Remy. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and you know what? The kids have got to have their grandparent time.
Exactly.
It's all for a good cause. Don't be too hard on yourself.
When the boys get together, it just gets a bit exciting.
Explain to me the Bunnings warehouse party. 1, it happened. 2, why did you not do it in Sydney?
Oh,
Or is
yeah.
that out of your control?
Oh, it was out of our control before we'd even posted about it. It was so like anything we did, like Bunnings would come and be like, oh, like maybe don't allude to you discovering Bunnings on national TV because you had to replace your neighbour's hose every couple of weeks. And I was like, I mean, are we getting paid? What's happening here? Why do you get to control the narrative? But it makes sense. They're a very family-friendly store, and we're just talking about drugs.
No, honestly,
like
I reckon
idiots.
that's the best PR they've gotten in a very long time. Like, I don't know if you remember Tristan when Jock, when Tristan came on, he used to go, but like his DJ name, because his initials were TB, he decided to name himself Tim Bunnings. And so he wanted to have a Tim Bunnings warehouse party as well.
Yeah.
But instead of them playing along with it, he got a cease and desist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what Bunnings were saying in our first meeting. They're like, you realise there's no way we can have a rave inside of Bunnings.
But who can say no to Adam Hyde?
I know, that's right. Who
Kidding,
can say
sorry.
no to Abby Chatfield's boyfriend's bandmate? That's me. Absolutely no one can say no. Yeah, it was funny. I guess we just had to say yes to anything and everything they wanted to do. And then the way that we made it work was like, okay, as long as we can throw a warehouse party on the night of the Bunnings rave, then, you know, we can create our own party. So the
Yeah.
Bunnings thing itself was a dry event, only 1,000 tickets.
Because you did get bullied online for that.
Yeah.
It's not a rave if you can't drink alcohol.
Yeah. And we're like, don't worry. The tickets for our party after the rave, they're on sale.
Well, Bunnings, if you're listening, you should have done it in Sydney because I would have.
Well, look, Bunnings, if you're listening, let's do it again. Round 2, Sydney. Keen. You know what? And the amount of... I think, like, the Sydney siders weren't as upset as the Queenslanders. They really...
Oh, really?
Like, that was... I feel like not giving that one to Queensland was a really... really
To
sad
be fair,
move.
that is Bunnings State.
That
Do
is-
you know what they could do as well?
That's
Just a quick marketing thing. If everyone spent over like $50 to $100, you get an invite to the warehouse party. Like, that's what they should do the next time. I don't want to work for Bunnings, but if I did, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just have it inside a store because you can never go into a Bunnings store without coming out having bought something.
True.
Or maybe that's
true.
just me.
No.
Even me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in here, but I'll buy something.
Yeah, I walk past the shit I will never use and never need and get
It just looks
all
sick.
of it.
Yeah.
You know what I grab? Sample pots of paint. Why? Do not know. I'm not even a
Yeah.
landlord. I can't paint shit.
Oh, God. The paint thing is so funny. Yeah, and getting like stupid lamps that just the house doesn't need. And I get so horny for everything at Bunnings.
That's because you're a dad.
Yeah.
Do you have a rogue moment to share from the past, I don't know, couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Life itself is fucking rogue right now. Okay, let's see. Or I'll just...
It can't be years ago. Let's say this year.
No, the last few weeks have been pretty crazy. Oh, God. Let me think.
You have to say one that I don't have to edit to make my life easier. So sit there and have a think about it for a little bit.
Yeah. I'll have a think. Well, look, I'll just say right now, last weekend, I'm still not caught up from because this is one of the situations where I'm like, okay, I've got 4 roles in life right now. You know, duck, yoga, husband, dad. I need to say yes to less, but I've always wanted to go to Roma Country Music Festival. Got booked to play it with yoga, but the
Where is
catch
that?
is Roma's 6 hours drive west of Brisbane, so it's not easy to get to.
Oh my God. Like, yeah.
It's just down the road from my
And
farm.
people fucking camp there in their little swags.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
got
in
heaps
the
of
park.
camping. Yeah.
It's genuinely just a bit further past my farm from Tamworth.
Yeah, I know someone that went there not long ago. Anyway, keep
So,
going.
where are you? Dalby.
Nah, Inverell.
Okay, cool. So, well, Dalby had a BNS ball that night, by the way.
I didn't even know that BNSs were still a thing.
Dude, neither did I.
But
and they're everywhere.
I want to go to because my old man just said that they used to be the sickest parties ever.
They are everywhere. If anyone listening knows how to get me an invite to a BNS ball, I can't believe that they're happening everywhere because it's like they're all secret and they're all invite only.
Yeah, because I reckon if they were too public, they'd all be shut down. If they're still how they used to be.
Yeah. I mean, by all accounts, we were at Macca's Dalby on the way back after Roma. It sounded like they are exactly what they used to be.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
So is this the races or it's a different festival?
No, so I had Roma on Friday night. So, landed in Brisbane at like midday. Drove, it's a 6-hour drive.
That's gnarly.
Drove with a couple of stops. It took 8 hours to get there. And then played the set. And then drove through the night back to Brisbane.
Shit.
My good buddy, Alex Leach, ex-military, was the man and did the drive through the night. And I stayed awake the whole drive. Well, I tried to. I may have dozed off right at the end. But yeah, got back to Brisbane, flew out first thing in the morning, like after 3 hours sleep, got to Caulfield races.
Oh.
And then played there at like 5 p.m. And, and that's the worst bit. I got to the airport in Brisbane and my flight just kept getting another half an hour delay. And I was just sitting at the airport.
It's a really good way to feel stale.
So tired.
Yeah.
And so like just dead and zombie. And I wasn't even in a state where I could send a text message. Like I was just like...
Dead.
Just literal zombie. And just they kept delaying the flight. And then I was like, I'm going to miss this races gig. Like this is a really well paid gig. Like I have to go. And then Adam, I'm like, dude, can you start the set? I'm probably going to arrive like a few songs in. So stressed out, so underslept. Get there, do the gig. And then had another gig afterwards for Chemist Warehouse. We like to call it Chemfest. They have their annual Christmas party and it's a madhouse every time. Like the last time we played it, Veronica's were on as well. It's like...
Love that.
They do it at Margaret Court Arena.
That's not the first time you've been on the same thing as Veronica's though.
Yeah, we've done a few gigs with them.
Very aligned.
Yeah, they're sick. Yeah, so after Chemist Warehouse, we were like, all right, all that I need in the world is sleep. And this is where I went a bit rogue.
Ooh.
A few friends had messaged saying, hey, I hear you're in Melbourne tonight. I was like, oh, well, I'm pretty dead actually. I'm not going to be out later. And then after Chemfest, I was like, pretty buzzed after that set actually. And then went out. The worst idea of all time because I needed to sleep. That's all. I was so burnt. And then turned it into a full-blown party. And then...
To be fair, though, like I was talking about it with someone the other night. They were like, how do you, like, go to sleep after training and, like, playing sport? Because you're jumping up and down for hours. Like, jumping.
With
like,
very loud music.
Very loud music.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, you're not going to go to sleep straight away.
The wind-down time is not quick.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's just natural. That's only human, though.
So naturally... It makes sense to go out and have the best time ever with your friends. Oh my God.
What else are you meant to do rather than stare at the ceiling? I actually have been thinking about that a lot because Tiger Lily's on to her second pregnancy whilst working.
Yeah, she is.
And I'm like, one, what a baddie, slay. But also like, how
So
the
sick.
fuck is she going to sleep after playing a set, jumping up and down? Because obviously when you're pregnant, you're tired as fuck. But I was just thinking, yeah,
she's killing
probably
it.
having a bit of
I remember seeing KLP do a gig at like, I don't know, maybe like 8 months pregnant. She popped like times 100.
I went to Coachella the year that Cardi B was pregnant.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. Seeing someone twerk like that on like their hands and knees whilst pregnant is like,
fuck.
it's something else.
That's sick.
I was like, I don't know if I'm really scared or a bit horny right now. So every guest gets a game. You've done this before. This one's not an interactive game. We're just going to do a little quiz because obviously we are loud and proud Eels supporters.
Absolutely.
So I thought let's do a quick Eels quiz.
Oh no, I'm going to mess this up so bad.
So you're fake. All right, first question. Who... Oh, by the way, these are...
Nathan Hindmarsh.
Not yet. You almost got it right as well. No, you didn't.
Mick Vella. Oh.
Wait. These are all past and present players.
Oh, God.
Number 1. Who am I related to?
Gutho.
Mick Cronin.
Mick Cronin, real?
Family legacy. I can't not support the
That's
Eels.
sick.
Yeah. Thanks to my
Amazing.
dad's side. You know,
Holy
one
dog.
time I was like posting like I love the Eels and someone replied to my story being like, does your dad go for the Eels? Because, you know, like obviously he was like, you obviously only go for them because of your dad.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
And?
Yeah, so what?
I like my family.
Yeah, What? Sorry, I don't hate my dad. That is a weird one. Well,
Number
let me guess.
Or sucked in, you don't have daddy issues.
Oh my god.
Why do you say the weirdest shit? Number 2. Who was charged in their career, their whole entire career was ruined for allegedly biting a clit?
Oh god. Oh, that's nasty.
This is an easy one.
Is it? I'm not in the scandal. I don't know it. Okay. Their whole career. No idea.
The Hayne plane.
Oh, Jared Hayne.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's why he had to exit the country.
Okay. He's in jail now, right?
I don't think so.
I thought he was, yeah.
I think he is.
No way.
Yeah, he was like
I
a
thought he was like roaming.
full predator. Like
That's
he got
freaky.
done for bad stuff.
It's actually so fucked up. Anywho, number 3.
Pretty sad that he was an eel.
No, it is sad. It's actually embarrassing.
And we, once cheered for the guy. Oh.
No, seriously, I fully remember 2009 grand final, Nathan Hindmarsh and Jared Haynes, sitting there crying because they just lost. And I was like, I was like 12 and I was like, I love them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
number 3,
Hindmarsh is the best guy in the world.
he is the best.
Always will be.
Who are my 2 new favourite players? I texted you about it the other day as a hint.
Oh, did you? Your 2 new favourite players?
Yeah.
Yep. The Fox. Who else? Oh my God. See, I'm so out of the media watching. Did I just say that?
You're watching.
I'm so out of the loop with notable events, whether in sport.
Zach Lomax.
Zach Lomax. Oh my God, that was killing
I had
me.
no one else to say to, but I was like, holy fuck, I reckon the Eels are going to win 2025.
We will. We definitely will.
No, like, this is the first time I'm like, where the fuck is my sports bet account? I'm ready. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah, get that bet in.
Seriously.
I hilariously, when Tigers won like a few in a row last year, or was it the year before, put like $100 on Tigers taking out the premiership. They wouldn't spoon it. That's my type of bet.
That's borderline like putting a bet on the Dogs at the end of the night. Like, just don't. Go home.
That's actually one thing in life I'm good at. Anyway. I had a lot of practice during COVID.
Yeah?
Yeah, the
What?
Dogs. I think
No
it's
one
because...
can be good at the Dogs.
No, I
That's
genuinely
a sign
think...
to go home. Maybe
I'm-
the Trots.
Jog. I am very, very good intuitively betting. I'm a woman. It's just a trait of mine that I'm good at. Anyway, I could be psychic.
Well, here's the funny thing. You can call it betting, and you can be good at betting, but it still falls under gambling, which means it's a gamble.
It is, but so is like going to a psychic. They say you're going to get hit on the left side. It's still a bit of gamble.
Yep. Okay. It's okay. So gamble. If it's a gamble, it's good, is what you're saying.
You know what? It's just a part of life. We don't
I
want to live...
suppose. Yeah, it's like going for a swim in the beach.
Gamble.
Bit of a gamble. There could
Getting
be
in your car.
could be a
Gamble.
shark.
Last question. Not a player question.
Okay.
In August 2023, Reuben Styles, aka Y.O.G.A, played halftime at what round?
Oh my God. It wasn't Indigenous round.
The number round.
The number round.
I don't know what the... No, I don't know what actual round is, but what number was
Oh, okay. Cool. It was... Oh, wow. Okay. Round 16.
it? 25.
What?
Yep. Boom. I'll win.
Oh,
Some would
25.
call that a gamble.
That was a gamble.
That was a gamble. Yeah, I took a stab.
Well, I'd like to say the biggest yee-haw. Thanks for coming on the show yet again, darling.
You're very bloody welcome.
Well, I hope to see you at Tamworth.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your collab with Jimmy Barnes.
Thank
Coming
you very
up.
much. Yoo-hoo!
Thanks for listening to A Bit Rogue, where we uncover the stories of athletes, artists, and celebrities with their most rogue moments. Episodes dropping every Wednesday.